Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Hey, everybody, welcome into the company. Welcome into the company. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? I forgot to turn on my phone, but I'm going to do it while we're talking. It is January 20th, the day everybody's been waiting for, with bated breath and bells on their shoes. 10 o'clock. It's us. I am B. Liddy. We got Izzo here. That damn. Oh, you're not Evil Sosa anymore.
I mean, I haven't. You motherfucker don't pay attention to me.
I don't. We got Nick down here and Rich holding it down in all of our individual and respective studios. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is okay. Apparently, all the females we know are wearing pearls and
Chucks
for some reason.
Why? What happened?
Well, I figured it out. Yeah, Kamala. Shit, I gotta get that right.
Fuck, you ain't got her name right.
Somebody said it wrong first. It wasn't just me.
Not here though.
Right.
Anyway.
Don't put that on us, Ricky Bobby.
Nope. Apparently, Kamala.
Oh my.
You were fine the first time.
I can't do it. I can't.
Dude,
yeah. So
I speak
anyway,
Spanish now. I can still get it right.
That's now your vice president.
That's right. Yeah, our VP, our soon-to-be president.
Ain't no.
Yeah.
Damn it! Don't do that.
Rarely she wears chucks whenever she's dressed down and she's going, here and there. What up, Mobile? What's popping? We did it. We did it, Mobile. President of the United States.
Boy, she was wine drunk.
She was done. I don't know what was going on with that, but
no, I didn't see that.
So apparently, if you've been under a rock, we had the inauguration today of President Biden and Vice President Harris. That's what I call it, Vice President Harris.
There you go.
So much better.
It was a huge ceremony, and we bid 45 a deer. And before this, everybody was putting up the meme with everybody dressed warm tomorrow because it's going to be negative 45.
Yeah, that was pretty clever.
It was funny for a second, then you keep seeing like, okay.
Oh yeah, everything gets tiresome.
Yeah. But I watched some of it. I didn't get to see the whole thing because apparently I'm 40 and you fall asleep after 5 o'clock when you're 40.
You're not 40 yet, Brian.
Oh, I will be. I got sleepy and I got real sleepy for no reason. I watched
3 months, my guy.
So go ahead, guys. You saw, what was your impressions? What do you think? What happened? What caught your eye? Was it the J's that kept popping up? The Jawdins?
Oh, the Dior ones or whatever.
Who
was wearing those, by the way?
The Dior ones. Was it her nephew or something? And then Biden's niece had on some J's that were like the sisterhood J's or something like that.
Biden's niece?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So they were out there stunting on y'all today.
We went 4 years without any swag, so it's good to have a little bit of swag.
Everybody long overdue. Everybody broke it out. They said, I saw one meme that had Michelle in it, and it was the one from 4 years ago when she was like, "Just put my hair in a ponytail. I don't give a shit. I ain't really want to be here anyway." But then they had the other one with her curls. Like, bitch, this bitch back. Give me the waves and the curls.
Yo, straight up, man. All of them had nice little outfits on. I said, dang, did they coordinate these coats?
Yeah. So you about all year.
What did they call the jackets? All the women, they said, I forgot what they called it.
Oh, there was a name for the jackets?
No, there was a certain name because women's coats and outerwear all have certain names. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. I kept seeing it online.
Did y'all hear that the outfit for VP Harris is someone from South Carolina made it?
Yeah, I did see that.
Is it from the store that's downtown here in Columbia?
Talbot?
No. There's a store. It was no.
Damn it, Brian.
Dora International.
Brian, I'm gonna fight you, bro. No, when she was running for president, like, was it last time? Yeah, or this past time. She went to a place that's on Lady Street, like downtown, down from like Wild Wings, and she bought. Remember that? Like, it almost looked like a gay pride jacket that was very shimmery. Remember that? I mean, I was being honest with you. It was a rainbow.
I don't.
She bought it from that Columbia store, and then she came back and bought other stuff.
Check it. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I don't know what you
I mean, be honest with you, I did hear that. So South Carolina did represent today at the inauguration. So big ups to everybody who got a chance to take part in that program. But like I said, what do you guys think? Was it presidential? Was it lacking anything? Was it cool? Was it?
I hadn't heard the speech yet, so
get emotional.
I got a chance. I actually listened to his speech. That was I literally cut in right when he started talking. I will have to say it's good to hear a president that can speak in complete sentences.
with
the bar for the Oval Office has been set so low to the point where it's just like, oh man, it's like we're on an 8th grade reading level now, you know?
Man.
So I mean, his speech definitely, I will say, was much more hopeful than, I don't know if you remember Trump's speech, but Biden's was definitely more hopeful because in the conversations he was talking a lot about kind of restoring things back to the way that they were. There is some cynicism with that because Black Twitter's like, you know what, I'm happy to get back to the pre-Trump racism, So it's I will say it's like looking at what Biden's already done within like the last 24 hours, compared to what former President Trump did, it's crazy because even if you look at like his vaccine rollout plan, it's nothing magical about it. It's literally just what you do in the event of an emergency. So it's literally like the bar for what we have to do. It's like, it's very clear that he just really didn't try to do anything.
Everything he did was for show. Like, I did warp speed and all this. I'm like, it's just names, it's marketing, but there's nothing behind it.
There's nothing behind it. So I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes down to the actual content of his speech, it was all about hope and general restoring balance to things and just getting back to where, political discourse can happen in a way that doesn't have to devolve into, left versus right. It's like, I think, when we were talking earlier, we were talking about sports teams, right? And how that pretty much is how politics is being seen now. He also addressed to the people that didn't vote for him and said, hey, if you don't like what I'm doing, that's fine. Go out and practice the democratic process. That's all you need to do. Yeah.
There's something refreshing about having somebody in the White House or in leadership that's not just doing fucking macaroni art, We all love our kids. If you have kids, you love your kids. You love your kids. But when they bring home the macaroni turkey, it's useless, it's pointless, and it's for show. It's okay, good, Junior. You could glue shit to a piece of paper. I appreciate it. But it's not going to serve any purpose. And that's what we've been dealing with, I believe, in the last 4 years. It's like this guy's just giving us shit to put on the refrigerator, but nothing that did anything. So now we got somebody, I pray that we have somebody that is going to do some physical and functional shit in the White House that we can actually build on and make our infrastructure and our government and our financial situation and our jobs and our healthcare better. And we don't have to listen to him tell everybody how great the things that he's doing is, how great he is.
My God.
No,
man. I sat in a racial equity training for some of the community work that I'm doing. And one of the things that was done in some of the training was it showed how America basically tells a myth to itself for its own detriment. So like, if you look at us compared to the rest of the developed world, we are practically in infant mortality, right? For just one example, we are third to last.
Yeah.
If in what they were talking about in the racial equity stuff is that if you said, all right, well, let's just factor out all ethnic groups and just leave it to white people, we're fifth to last. So even then, so the point is, it's like we're telling ourselves like, oh, we're this great country and this, that, and the other. But it's like, no, we're not. we are pretty much at the bottom of the barrel compared to the rest of our developed counterparts, right? Mm-hmm. So it's crazy when you look at how we continue to keep saying like, oh, we're trying to be great and all this stuff. It's like, nah, this ain't where we are. And I think what the speech today actually brought home is like, hey, if we actually try to improve everybody's life, or at least improve, if we improve everybody's life, all of us are going to wind up, rising above all the challenges that society's kind of placed on us, right?
Yeah, not even improving the lives, just give people the opportunity to improve their own lives.
Sure.
Just the opportunity there would make a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe the only thing right now, I'll say one of the huge things that separates us from a third world country is traffic laws.
That's actually pretty. That's a pretty hard statement.
I mean, working in traffic safety is like,
try to drive in a third world country, and I have. So
yeah, all the buildings look almost the same, but traffic. But
there's no lines. First of all, there's no lines.
Boy, listen, I went to Jamaica. Jamaica traffic is stupid. There's no other way to put it. It is stupid. I don't think I saw one traffic light. It is.
It still irks me, Brian. But whatever.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, I think that's one of the other things that I survived driving in Turkey, and that's Turkey, and they still can't get the traffic thing right. So I think that's one of the things that really separates us from a third world country, because we treat our homeless like shit, we treat our veterans like shit.
Thanks.
We treat our poor like shit.
Thanks.
We treat black people like shit.
And you one of our veterans, Come on.
Oh, I know. Because it's all about we respect our veterans until
we need to help them. Until we need to help them.
Trump be like, whatever. Just whatever.
We love our veterans. We love our military. We love everybody, but they need something? Pull yourself up from your bootstraps.
I hope this administration can continue doing more for the veterans. That's like something Michelle Obama was like, put her foot forward on when she was when Barack was in office. That's something that he let her work on. It was something they know America needed. But once Trump got on, all that shit just came to a halt. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. That's really all I had to say.
Not just with veterans, wounded veterans.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just veterans in general, homeless, whatever. That's something that she made like a thing.
And my thing and I didn't watch the inauguration, so I'm sidetracking a little bit. One thing that bothers me about these stupid motherfuckers, they'll call Kamala Harris the hoe, Joe in the hole. But
Joe in the hole.
Damn. Melania's ugly ass, who's 50 years old, had a ton of fucking plastic surgery.
She was old for 50.
And the bitch is obviously a gold digger. Once Michelle Obama did that for wounded veterans, that shit was done 4 years.
Wounded, homeless, everything. Like she was her focus.
So, what the fuck, man? Like there are wounded veterans out there that need assistance. I don't care. And this bitch, oh fuck this bitch. Oh.
Let me. I'm gonna take up for Melania, okay? I'm gonna take up for Melania.
Lord.
Listen, and don't get me wrong. I'm not taking up for her political views. Who gives a shit? Melania did not sign up for this, and we said this 4 years ago. She was one of the women who wanted to be in a situation where she was taken care of until the thing she was fucking died. Unfortunately, she attached herself to one of them that wanted to do something like that wanted to be president. Like I don't think what's the other chick that passed away who was with the really, really, really old man?
Talking about
oh shit.
Oh, you're talking about
Simpson. No, not Jessica Simpson.
No, she had Anna Nicole Smith.
Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh, yeah.
she knew that guy wasn't going to do anything else with his life. You know, and that's the position Melania wanted to put herself in.
I loved him.
So when she's put in that situation where she has to be the first lady, there was nothing.
There was no plan.
Well, just to throw back off that though, I mean, she was around the guy enough to kind of know the type of person he was. So, potentially, so
why?
It should fully surprise her. Potentially, like doing pillow talk, whatever. So, I mean, I don't know if I feel completely. I get what you're saying as far as that she didn't sign up for this, but at the same time, I like to think that I would say to myself, you know who you married to some degree. So,
wait, do you think when we saw this bitch in Home Alone that he was the president of the United States?
Oh no. I thought he was a joke. I didn't get the purpose of him for the
And you know what a lot of people say is, oh, you know, you don't like Trump now, or you liked it when he was doing the shows and he was blah blah blah.
I never watched that show.
Nope, never.
He was one of those people who you saw and dismissed. Like, I don't, you know, think about fucking Mario Van Peebles past the shows he's in. You know, so it's not anything I'm supporting that he's doing. It's just like
Trump was like a B or C list person on TV. I don't think people really remember that. Like, people didn't look at him like this beacon of light of interest. Nobody looked at him like that. He was a B or C person.
Not just that.
Bankruptcy.
Thank you. B for bankruptcy.
Right. Bankruptcy. That's why we know you. So if you really look at his past, and if you can think if you could think before 6 years ago, let's just go 6 years ago. He wanted to be an NFL owner. NFL was like, nah. He knew
he was a FUD.
Right. He wanted to be part of the elite. They were like, nah. So, and then the bitch can't speak fucking English.
And this is coming from a Hispanic person.
This bitch said, you know what? I can't think for myself, so I'm going to take Michelle Obama's thing. I was like, be better. Bitch, you couldn't do better than that.
Where's she from? The Czech Republic, isn't that right?
She's from somewhere where they don't care.
Okay, so let's do this.
That wasn't a bad statement. I was bracing for impact.
Let's do this. Okay, so they're gone. They're gone. Okay.
Wait.
45. Go ahead.
They're gone, and I think we said. Did I say it or did I dream it?
Don't wake me. I'm dreaming.
Shit, that went down.
There people are still here thinking like there was people who was looking at the inauguration like, look at them. They know they cheated. They know.
These motherfuckers are psycho and brainwashed. I'm marveling at it.
You know what, man? I do think there is going to be a mass, like, give it about 2 months and it's going to finally like calm down, because those sites that were dedicated to those conspiracy theories and all that, they're eating themselves right now.
Man,
it's like
Fox News is actually rating
because I mean, be honest with you, it's like they now know that there's nothing's going to change now. It's like you were thinking that the steal was going to happen and this, that, and the other. It's like, nah, it's done.
And to be clear, there are a lot of people who felt the same way 4 years ago.
Agreed.
But strong people like, and I mean, I'm not a star worshiper, but Dave Chappelle got on the SNL and he was like, for the disenfranchised, he said something, but he's like, basically he said, I'm going to give this guy a chance. The week of his inauguration. So, you know, we had people in place to say, all right, let's just give this guy a chance. Mm-hmm. They don't have nobody.
Because everybody's gone.
So here's the thing, though. You know, we think that he's gone and
Hunter Biden, they're a trip.
And, you know, we're done with him. But, you know, it did come out today that he is trying to form his own political party called the Patriot Party. And I guess this is where all the Trumpeteers or Trump humpers or whatever you want to call them, dumbasses, are going to go. Go ahead.
I was going to say, how do you think Republicans feel about this?
Oh,
like,
this
not
is why
not like people, not like common Republican like citizens, but like Republican Party, like
you're laughing.
The Republican Party is in shambles. I mean, to be honest with you, because it's torn. You got these people who believe in political processes. These are the people that I like to talk to. You know, they listen to the other side. They know when something's wrong in their party. They know when something's right in their party. Those are the guys who will tell you they're Republican and keep it moving. But then you have the ones that call themselves Republican, but then, you know, they're all on Trump's dick. And these are the ones that they're like the drunk cousin that comes to the family reunion. You know, it's your family, but you're like, I don't want to associate myself with them.
That's me.
I can tell you right now what's going to happen. If you've noticed, Mitch McConnell's tune about Trump has changed gradually the closer we got to Inauguration Day. Mm-hmm. Because of what you just said, I'm pretty certain that because McConnell said, you know, it was like the other day, it was like, you know, he feels that Donald Trump is responsible for the Capitol Hill incident.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that means they got enough votes to go ahead and impeach him so he can't move. Because if he fractures the party, and all Joe Biden at this point has to do, get the vaccine rolled out and pass out money. If he does that, Kamala Harris has the easiest political layup in history.
Oh my God.
So if they go ahead and say, you know what, we're going to convict him of impeachment, sure, it is probably going to be very key Republican senators. Like, for example, like we know Mitt Romney's going to go for it, right? But there are going to be some who are like, they're going to weigh the pros and cons and be like, for the good of the party, they're going to go ahead and take this L, right? Because, you know, all of like the lobbying stuff.
L will save them for another generation.
That's exactly right. Yeah. And you noticed how, remember that executive order about people who are elected officials can go into doing lobbying, how that kind of went away the day. Yeah. So remember, if that happens, they lose elections. Guess what? They can start doing is making money doing that. Right. Mm-hmm. So again, what I think is going to happen is I think they are going to wind up taking him out, because if they say that he's guilty, pretty much he's done. Like there's not. Like Trump will literally become irrelevant at that point, and that's probably what they want.
But that doesn't mean he can't run in 2020.
Yes, it does.
If he's impeached twice,
and convicted, he cannot run for.
Yeah, you can.
If he's convicted, so he can be impeached, but still run.
Yes,
but if he's convicted,
which is why McConnell's saying what he's saying.
He can't have his name on anything. He gets no Secret Service protection. He gets nothing.
So,
sir.
We all kind of expected, and I'm this is a question to the group. We all expected him to exonerate himself and all of his friends, but he did not. Why?
So you brought the point up. You can go and say it.
Yeah, let him go.
I've been reading on this, and I have to read because I'm not that well versed, so I have to research.
That's what we're supposed to do. No. We're doing what you're supposed to do.
But if you do something for a month, it becomes a habit. We did sit for 4 years, so some shit became a habit. It's easier to lie about something than to research the truth.
Agreed.
That's just what it is. So if you get pardoned, you can be called to stand. You cannot plead the fifth. I can't be now. I'm Steve Bannon. Now I'm Steve Bannon. Hey, do you know if former ex-president, this bitch said,
that hoe.
Let's just the orange motherfucker. Did he do A, B, and C? You can't say no, he did not, because if you did, you just perjured yourself. You're going to jail. The pardon that you got from President Trump doesn't fucking matter. You're done. You can't plead the fifth because you've been pardoned. That takes it off the table. So now you got to either tell the truth or go to jail.
Right.
What do we do? As the Rimmer training day? Tell the truth, you want to go to jail. What you want to do?
I didn't know you got wet. PCP. Angel does.
Y'all niggas dumb.
But so everything that I've read, and I don't read just from CNN because sometimes they exaggerate.
They sensationalize a lot.
Yes.
You can take the information, but don't take the extra shit they might say.
I'm so tired of the fucking headlines. They'd be like, such and such flipped. No, they didn't. They said something, and that was it. So I've researched different sites, and
this is money, man, for ads. Remember that.
The consensus is, if Trump would have pardoned himself, he would have. The fifth is off the table. So now you got to talk about shit. But on top of that, the state, New York coming to get you.
So you think that not pardoning himself?
Wait a minute.
Was good
we
advice.
Have a lawyer here. Why the fuck am I talking?
Well, we about to put you on the stand, brother. But you think that pardoning himself was at this point, 4 years later, really good advice that he actually took that somebody told him?
Yes. Repeat that. I'm sorry. Repeat that.
Do you think not pardoning himself was actually good advice?
Yes.
That somebody gave him that he actually took this time.
Yes, because Mitch McConnell's already mad at him. Let's just say Mitch McConnell didn't say all of this shit because he didn't say all this shit because he's the truth bearer, or he all of a sudden has righteousness in him. No, he's playing the long game. He's a political guy. He doesn't play all this.
Right.
I'm gonna do things because they're right. No, he's doing it for the right, for the integrity of the party, and he's doing it because he might have to save face, yada yada.
Yeah.
Bitch McConnell, the motherfucker has no chin. You can't trust a motherfucker like that.
That nigga's Franklin.
Man.
Oh damn.
So
Franklin.
God damn it,
I'm lost.
Turtle.
Oh shit. All right, Nick, come on, give me something.
Yeah, go ahead, because I don't remember.
I'm sorry, y'all. I hear my kid right now, and so I may have to go check on my kid.
Hey, that's fine.
Go ahead.
I babysit.
Oh Lord. Sosa want to rekindle his kid having days.
All right, so what I was going to say earlier is because what I don't want this to turn into tonight is just all great Trump's gone thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. So from here,
possibly,
where do you think? I'm trying to figure out what my question is. What do you think the best move right now is for Kamala and
shit, I can't say it.
Just say Vice President Harris.
Vice President Harris.
Mother.
And what's his name? Biden. What do you think the best course of action right now is?
What's their what?
Is there a singular best course of action for our president and vice president right now?
No.
Yes.
Course of what? Like in what sense? Just in general?
As far as getting us back on track, as far as
getting out the pandemic would be number one. Because that opens up the gate for everything else.
That pretty much, and Izzo, to your point, that's pretty much going to be the thing that is going to either make or break. That's going to make or break the entire Democrat, ticket for the next 8 years.
Yeah.
Right. So, because I can tell you right now, all they do is if they roll this vaccine out the way that they're saying they're going to, and they go ahead and they pass another stimulus package, that's it. Like that's it's done at that point. Like they might as well go ahead and say that they got the ticket for the next 8 years.
It's going to be aggravating if they do, continue to roll out another stimulus package, and you hear the right start talking about money we're spending, and I can't believe we're just throwing out all this money to Americans, blah 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 blah. When the last administration was doing the same thing, and we were like, we need this money. Yes, I can't believe we didn't get this money out sooner. So that's one of the things that's going to bother me. Is going to be the hypocrisy that you're going to hear for the next few months, the next 100 days.
Yeah, the same hypocrisy. They'll take that money, but yet you can shut up.
Well, Brian, we've been hearing it. Let's build a fucking wall. You motherfuckers built 40 miles of it. Wait, let's make Mexico pay for it. Who fucking paid for it?
We did.
Exactly. So they've been talking. on top of
How many miles is the southern border?
Oh, you mean in general? Because I'm about to say
Yeah.
that shit ain't happening no more. It's done.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's not happening now.
They put a halt to that.
You guys are saying we're tired. We don't want to start hearing. We've been hearing the hypocrisy from day one. Like
The southern border is 1,954 miles.
They built 40 miles.
and wait, and fortified or redid a wall.
Much of it was repurposed.
You're right, David. It's about 2,000. Yeah, might as well say.
Right.
Still
I don't
40
know what
miles.
that means.
Mm.
Oh man.
So already, Biden is already doing his executive orders. From what I understand, that he's reversing a lot of the Obama era things that Trump had reversed. A lot of people are, I hate giving general things like that, but a lot of right is upset saying, all he's doing is just continuing what Obama was doing before, blah, blah, blah. All he's doing is just being the president Obama for the next 4 years, blah, blah, blah. And Biden has already admitted that he might be a one-term president. He's already admitted that.
So let me say one thing and I'll shut the fuck up, which never happens, but I'll shut the fuck up anyway. He already struck one with me because I saw this on a couple websites. He said, I'm going to ban assault weapons. I don't like that idea, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Control.
Well, that's the thing about that, and people have been complaining about somebody trying to take their weapons for the last 16 years, and nobody's taking a damn BB gun from anybody. It's just like, maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't. That's what it's all
right. But nobody ever said ban. Now he's saying ban. The thing is, nobody's going to let that happen because he still has to go through
Congress. Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
The whole fucking Congress with the whole body. So that's not going to happen, but I wish he wouldn't have said that. That's all.
Yeah.
But so, Rob, but whatever.
Fuck you, Rob. I'm a gentleman too.
Whoa.
You said greetings, gentlemen, and Brian. Like,
motherfucker, you're uncouth. So,
Whoa, this was with the sober moment.
Occasionally. Okay, so
I don't know who. Did I say nobody? I don't remember who said nobody.
Nobody, baby.
Stop.
I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I wish Marcus. Where is Marcus?
Right down there.
Something.
Holy Bible assault rifle. What is he talking about?
He doesn't know. He's fucking. Hey, if you don't know, Mark has been sipping Similac. He don't know what the fuck he's talking.
He's Simulac drunk. I'm Simulac wasted.
So yeah, I did hear a lot of people excited about the inauguration day and excited about the future. To be honest with you, I mean, there is, and I don't know, maybe it's just the whole excitement of everything. I do feel a little more hopeful for us in the future, not just us as Black folk, not just as minorities, and not just as dudes, but just like us as a country. I do feel a little more hopeful than how long before it. You know what? I'm gonna just post it. Fuck it.
Yo, that's an outstanding question. But the problem is, I think Izzo said it earlier. Who the fuck want to see this stone face bitch? I don't.
I did not say those words.
Did I say?
I said who wants to see her? Yes, I did say stone face biatch.
But like I said, do you guys have more of an optimistic feeling for the country now than you did 4 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
All right. So there's two reasons, right? One, I think we have someone who's at least willing to listen to his constituents and also to his advisory staff. He's putting people in positions that are actually competent at what they do. So I think that's one, right? Mm-hmm. You also have, I think, even though you know we have gone through this, you know, I guess charge and how racism has kind of played out with things over the last 4 years. Mm-hmm. You know, the remember during Obama's presidency, there was like that much more. There was like covert style of racism.
Yeah.
And now in
quiet.
2016, it became truly over, right?
I don't think it was
So now you have to remember the digital footprint that people have left is now going to come back and bite them. So now the Band-Aid's been ripped off, and we have to actually look at this thing. And the best way to sum this up is we just watched what was it, like maybe 2 weeks ago, we saw a man get hit in the face with a can of tea for saying the N-word, and I think that's pretty much where things are going to wind up going now. Where I think the statements of racism and being overt about it is going to actually have some consequences, because as we've seen with the people that stormed Capitol Hill, they're finally starting to understand that we played a game. And I guess the old adage goes, they fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing? Can y'all please stop saying the N-word and using blackface? Or you're going to get fucking smacked.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing, and I was pointing out today that one of the greatest quotes that was taken from the last few years was play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And they love that. It was somebody who was in political office, so I can't really say who it was, but they were like, they love that term because that's what it is. And I just saw today where there was a lady who had this high up office, and she was part of the siege. And she lost everything because she was at the siege. So, I mean, that was part of the thing. You wanted to be a part of this situation. You wanted to be a part of the revolution, but you weren't ready for the drawback.
Consequences.
Your stupid prize is you have to figure out some way to feed your kids.
I got a question. So just to piggyback off that. So back when they had the thing in Charlottesville, so outside the guy that actually got charged for murder for the white lady, how many people actually got consequences for that?
Right.
Good ass question.
I can't stand Marcus.
So compare that to what happened 2 weeks ago. People getting outed left and right, losing their job, getting prosecuted. So already, just to piggyback off that, there's consequences now.
Yeah, I think I think now we're at this. It's like now we can't play this anymore, and I think I think we are now having to come to terms that America truly does have a problem, and I think that the people that are in office are going to at least do a decent job at trying to fix it. Even though, yes, I loathe Mitch McConnell to the core of my being. Right. At the end of the day, if they actually pull off and indict Trump for his impeachment, that alone says a lot about the way things are moving. Consequences.
I don't think it does, Rich, because he's a strategist. He's an opportunist.
He's an opportunist, but
a lot of people aren't going to think that deep of it. They need somebody needs to be made an example of right now.
That's the thing, and I think that's kind of what I'm saying. So to your point, even if you're playing the long game, at the end of the day, it's still showing the litmus test of where the country actually is. Because if you're saying like, all right, I see this is the way that things are tracking, I need to move that way instead of going back, I think that's kind of where we're going with it.
And if you don't know, Mitch got another 6 years. He's pretty much good. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were about to say when he's going to die. I was like, damn it.
No, and this is why McConnell is not good, because what happens is if we start going after criminal charges for Trump's administration, McConnell's going down too.
You think so?
No.
You don't think McConnell's going down?
I don't know.
What he's doing is he's positioning.
I think he just wanted to get the big fish. Just get rid of Trump.
Said, he is a strategist. What he's doing, he's making himself valuable.
Exactly.
Right.
To where if we do start taking people down who assisted Trump and who were aligned with Trump during this whole thing, we're going to be like, well, Mitch did do this. So, I mean, we got to kind of keep him around.
I don't.
Because you notice what he said. What he said in his comments, he was like President Trump and other powerful people. So he's leaving it open, like, hey, if y'all don't play this game, guess what?
Y'all too.
Yeah. Right. Hey, so Holly and Cruz, we about to fucking serve you up.
Right. That's my point.
So the reason I say that he really has nothing to lose. And the only reason I say that is because maybe without saying it on purpose. And this is not political. This is, if you're a professional, you know what I'm talking about. He's a company man. He doesn't give a fuck about none of what you're talking about. I'm gonna get mine, but I'm gonna make sure my company, my party, gets taken care of when I'm gone.
Right.
Because he doesn't give a fuck about none of you motherfuckers. But let's make sure the Constitution is straight. Let's make sure the Republican Party is straight, and I'm out.
Right.
I'm not saying he has integrity. I'm not saying none of that bullshit. I'm saying, man,
Mitch McConnell does not have integrity. He's not an honest person. He's not a good person. He is a necessary person because he will do whatever is necessary to save his ass.
I guess
he has
means with it.
All I literally heard just now was.
Go ahead.
No, it's that all I heard just now was Bane saying a necessary evil.
He's a necessary evil. You're necessary.
And
that's what you need. You need a snake. You need a rat. You need somebody who's going to do what is necessary to save themselves. And when they no longer serve a purpose, then you send them down the river as well.
And
now he has a purpose.
And to David's point, he has a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try to reunite this Republican Party instead of Trumpers over here and Republicans over here. Let's reunite these motherfuckers. You want to go to Trump? Go ahead. You're not part of us. We can vote you out or whatever they fucking squeeze you out, however the fucking they do over there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So Brian's right. He's a necessary evil because he's going to right the ship.
Right. Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, we still need balance, whether it's the Democrat, Republican, progressive, dickhead, whatever.
So, yeah, because right now the balance right now is actually getting our country on track.
Right.
You know, and I know we've never really been a balanced country. We've never really been a completely equal establishment, but right now we're just fucked. Right, we're whopped. We're cricket, and we leaking. So if we can get a couple of people on board that are able to patch these holes a little bit and get people back to work, and maybe get this virus. This virus is never going away. This is just something that's going to be a part of our world for the next 20, 30 years.
The flu is going to be a part of our world forever.
I mean,
yeah.
Listen, when did we get rid of smallpox and tuberculosis? It wasn't that long ago. So,
yeah.
I mean, you can either have bad AIDS or good AIDS. It's still part of our world.
I got no good AIDS. Magic. What? Hey, somebody called my name. What?
I was like, what?
Anyway,
but we do pretty much have an overall for the company and the people listening. I don't know. We do kind of have an optimistic view of what's going to happen and what is to come for the next 4 years. Of course, nothing's going to happen overnight.
No.
But it is going to take 2 terms of somebody who gives a shit.
What I saw what Rob put the next
yeah, party might do well in the midterm.
No, that's not what.
You know, the funny thing about this, Rob is saying this crazy shit, but he, in a loving fatherly manner, he has his daughter right there. So he's being a loving father and be like, "Hey, fuck you, motherfuckers."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds like you, Sosa.
I
don't think anybody wants us to fail. Nobody wants this country to fail. If this country fails, we fail.
You're
Listen,
right.
And that's the thing that Obama said when he let dickhead take over. But then Dickhead takes over, and he's like, you know what?
He didn't have the pardon processing fee.
Yeah. So you needed $2 million.
I need to. Hey, you know what? Fuck Rudy Giuliani. First of all, you know that.
I hadn't seen
What's
Rudy.
What's funny is Rudy probably was saying, "Hey, I can get you on for $2 million." Rudy might have been taking the money and running.
Brian said. So
I hadn't seen Rudy in a few weeks after the whole meltdown thing, and when he farted on the open mic. I hadn't seen him.
So there has been a press conference on him, or like somebody interviewed him or something, because the whole 2 million thing came up, but then all of a sudden, now you don't see them. I think he's dead.
Nah, I think
Wait,
what
stop.
happened is that what's his name? Trump decided he wasn't gonna pay him, and Rudy was like, "I'm just gonna sew this up. I ain't saying nothing else."
Don't put what Rob set up. Do not put what Rob set up.
I'm not, but you said you think Rudy's gone. You think he's dead.
He should be.
Or he's
I don't
melting
see
somewhere.
Giuliani in the next 2 weeks. I'll agree with you.
Listen, if Rudy Giuliani shows up in the next 2 weeks, they injected his ass with formaldehyde and did something crazy. And
we did this weekend at Bernie's.
Y'all not seeing the last? The motherfucker was melting.
Yeah, that Beijing did not work out too well.
No, it did not.
Wow.
No, it did not.
Fellas, if you're going bald, just go bald. Don't go Beijing.
Listen, this is what I did. Look what I did.
Rob said, "Why am I censored?" Sometimes there's a line, Rob, and you just kind of
You a habitual line stepper.
you be eating over that bitch like for no reason.
There's the social level, and then he goes past it.
That says a lot. He goes past
That's a total damn lie.
Is to be a witness, and
Yo, was watching a dummy. Yeah, literally.
Probably have been the fucking voodoo dolls and shit.
Save us, Brian, from ourselves.
So, and the funny thing is, what Dave just alluded to. So this motherfucker is going to be the lead. Well, one of his legal team on the impeachment trial. Trump has made many firsts. This is going to be the first president after his term is getting impeached. Bitch, I mean, the funny memes was like, bitch, Obama's like, bitch, I got 2 terms. You got 2 impeachments. We not the same.
You know, I got one thing to think about with all of this, right? Is like, do you think that if he knew this is how it was going to end, would he have still done it?
Nope. His ego is like, nope. I'm not gonna say it.
yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Now, you say if he knew this was going to happen. Now, we ignoring the part from maybe going to jail.
Wait, he ain't been there yet.
Oh, he ain't been there yet, but you know what I'm saying, like if he could go like the night that he decided he was going to do it, and could like peer into a crystal ball and see like January 21st, 2021, and be like, you know, how his legacy is going to start unfolding. I could see it. I don't know if he would do it.
Wait, because he's a narcissist, I don't think he would believe it.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
The guy just loves
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
He's just so starstruck for attention and just whining.
But think about it, man. He is.
I don't know.
He ain't on Twitter.
Listen, and a man
And
who
like killing it. Well,
a man who
like his
at
influence
least-
is gone.
No, yeah, I'm saying, and you're talking about 45, right?
Yeah,
A man who has never been told no his entire life,
well, he's been told
has-
no.
Only by his
Well,
pappy.
and the banks,
NFL.
but
Oh, in the
as
banks.
in the NFL. But a man who pretty much has been told no his entire life has just lost a job, which depended on the love of a country. Cannot take that. You can't take that. That is the biggest ego crush you will ever get in your life. Like that's just it. So of course he's gonna sit here and be like, no, I didn't lose the presidential election. I've told myself they love me. I know they love me.
Right.
And I told them that they love me. I know they love me.
Oh my god!
I mean, Rich,
So how could they not love me?
He got 74 million votes. That's the most of a sitting president. If you would have told him that 6 years ago, he'd be like, "There's no fucking way I'm gonna lose." Not to fucking Joe Biden.
But Joe got
what he was telling himself 3-4 months ago.
I mean, Joe technically now has the most votes of a president ever.
No, right. Well, I think the thing is incumbent versus incumbent.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but still, but maths, I
mean, I'm not good with numbers. Marcus is. He could X. What the fuck is a country mile, Marcus?
It's a mile in the country.
It was very simple. To be honest with you, the numbers were so weird. It was such a simple thing he could have done. And it was, you still think how many times did they tell him he lost?
Hey, 64 times they told him he lost in court.
If he had done the things that he tried to do to win the election 2 years ago, just in the middle of his campaign randomly, then it would have been a very different situation.
Right.
As far as, what he's done for minorities, what he tried to do for minorities or whatever. It's so obvious that it was a political ploy. And we're tired. The American people are tired of being taken as fools.
Oh my God.
And we saw it. So you lost. And now we're going to be wearing pearls and chucks for the next 4 years.
Who is we? Who is we? Yeah. Who is we? French.
My thing is, how is your ego so big that you cannot understand Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Atlanta,
It's Detroit, not Milwaukee.
and Detroit, who are predominantly black cities, don't fucking like you because Kanye bitch ass like you can't understand the difference. Who's
Kanye?
Yeah, who's Kanye?
I know who Kanye is. Who's Kanye?
So the pussy with the fucking wire.
Can you stand the rain for real? You know.
I'll fight that dude on pay-per-view. I don't give I'll beat the shit out of him.
Oh,
wait a minute. Violence begets violence.
Yeah, right. And iron sharpens iron.
Ooh.
That meant nothing just now.
It really didn't? Wow.
No, you're not censored, Rob. We're not censoring you, man.
My point is, I don't know what my point is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But anyway, we got who we got. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. Of course, we'll be here reporting this bullshit for the next 4 years and see where we are.
Well, let's celebrate Kamala Harris. We have to celebrate her, though.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna say this one time, and I won't say this again. I promise you guys. I won't.
Wait, say it right. Say it right.
I'm just saying. Hold on.
Say it loud.
She's bad.
I'm proud.
What? That's what else you gonna say? I ain't know what you.
That's it.
That's all. That's the only disrespect I'm gonna give to Kamala.
She's
Kamala.
a beautiful woman.
I don't know if that's disrespect though.
It is because you're supposed to respect these. You're supposed to put these people in a higher,
I've heard way worse about Michelle
a minute
when it comes to disrespect stuff.
Are you
bad? Yeah. AOC bad.
Brian,
and you know we ain't heard the last from AOC. She gonna get some kind of office.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think she'll stay where she's at, and not because they might not appoint her. I think she would want to stay there for a while.
So
yeah, because she's so young, she has a lot of time.
Yo, what she said. Oh my God.
Listen, if you had an office in the White House and you worked for the last administration, I hope your shit already packed. You're not staying. You don't have a job.
Wait, they already so Biden, I think
he swore in like roughly 1,000
virtually.
Yeah, virtually. I watched it. Yeah.
I think yesterday Biden asked the Attorney General, "Hey, please resign because we're not keeping you." So get the fuck out.
Who was after Bill Barr? I can't remember the guy's name.
Say what?
It was the whoever after Bill
he
Barr.
resigned too. He's so insignificant. I don't give a fuck about his name.
Yeah, I don't even remember his name.
And this is on the books. This is like legit. Like they spent $200,000 on a cleaning crew to come in and clean the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's gone.
Because Trump likes golden showers.
What? Jesus.
That's just cleaning the bathroom at that point.
No. He was pissed on in the Oval Office. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Just so you guys know, we'll never be on a legit radio station because you can't say that shit over the years. FCC will come and get you. Just letting you know.
Okay, so you're saying if you make it legitimate, I have to
$500,000. Jesus Christ!
Wait,
I got two. I got two.
I don't know.
David,
I'm asking Brian.
No, you good because it says 127,249 on 2021 inaugural cleaning and another 44,030 on inaugural carpet cleaning. There was 29,003 inaugural curtain.
Wait, so Melania likes to get showered
that
too?
Bitch is clean.
Oh. No, I don't.
So anyway, we're gonna talk about lottery real quick. All right, we're done with the political stuff, and it took us 56 minutes to do it. So we want to talk about something fun. The lottery. I meant to bring the numbers up. Anybody got the numbers up for what the Powerball and the Mega Millions?
I can't remember Powerball, but I know Mega Millions like 970 million.
750 for the
Mega Millions, $970 million right now. So I think it's $1 to play the Mega Millions.
It's $2.
No. It's $2
What is
for the
wrong
Mega
with
Millions.
You're not American. So am I.
Tonight's show has been brought to you by Woodford Reserve. So the Powerball is $1 to play, huh?
Black Label, Johnny Walker.
Woodford Reserve. So yeah, 700 and shit. I gotta bring the numbers up. Fuck it.
Damn it, dude. You're the moderator,
up, man.
You're the smart one.
www.seeducation.
Just do Powerball.
I'm not when I just can talk good.
Get a giraffe.
Never say talk good again, nigga.
Hey,
COVID outbreaks at the White House. Of course they did.
Of course, yeah.
Of course they did.
And they got herpes outbreaks.
What? No, I'm not fucking with Sosa right now.
Never mind. That's enough of Sosa. All right, so
I was saying to Rich about RoboCop how they try to.
So the Mega Millions.
Nothing.
The Mega Millions is at $970 million. Okay, so if you want to play the Mega Millions, that plays tomorrow. $970 million, of course, will change anybody's life. I don't give a shit who you are, but we know how lottery works. Taxman comes in, takes half of that.
Right.
You have, roughly 400 million. Then, of course, your state taxes, blah, 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 blah. You probably will walk away with 250 million. We'll say that. Okay. Still enough to do nothing for the rest of your life.
Oh, absolutely.
But
absolutely.
Let's put this in perspective, right?
Put it in perspective.
All right. So I think, Pew Research has been done where the income level for quote unquote happiness is considered $77,000, right? Multiply that times 50, and that's $3.8 million, right? $3.8 million is all you really need to just not, right?
Say again, 3.8 million.
3.8 million is all you would need to just decide that, hey, I don't want to work anymore. I'm good. Depending on your, of course, if you need debt or whatever the case may be.
Intelligence level, yeah.
Right. So let's be honest. So if you earn, let's say if you got half of that, right? So let's say we're just gonna do a nice round number, right? Let's say 45 million is what you get. Yeah. 450 million, excuse me. like, I don't know if you can really conceive how much money that is, because like
You
for me, like I know it's like there's like the one dumbass thing that you would do, and for me, I would honestly, and I think this is just exactly what I would do. I would find someone to build me the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Okay, I was scared. Okay.
And I will put a Hellcat engine in it just because.
I didn't know where
You are. Wait a minute. Wait. You're sacrilegious, first of all.
Hey, man, I'm just. But here's the thing: when you have that much money, you can do what you want.
You cannot go.
Second, I do want to tell you, Rich. I do want to tell you, if you do win that much money, you, in order to do something like that, I would advise you.
Oh, you get a lawyer first.
No. Well, yeah, of course. Get a lawyer.
Rich.
Take the lump sum because
You can't will it.
After you put that Hellcat engine into that DeLorean and you die, if you do the increments, you can't will that to anybody.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, no.
So of course you take that as a lump sum. South Carolina, of course, is one of the only states that lets you go completely anonymous with winning lottery. No picture, no name.
No.
Oh, really?
So Brian is 100% right.
So I gotta move to South Carolina.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a house here, my dog. You got a house.
Rich, if you win, just give me the ticket.
It's funny that I've actually been doing research on this because I've been trying to will myself to win. Brian is 100% right. Florida, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, you got to put your name on the line, say what city you're from. You're done. But South Carolina, you could be 100% anonymous. You could be like, I don't have to tell you shit, and go on. Which means you have to set up a trust or something of that sort where your name is not attached to it. You could just draw from it.
Well, you really can't say a trust for yourself. You have to do.
What's it called?
You can't do a trust for yourself.
Right. What's it called? Come on, lawyer.
No, I'm not. There's not really a legal term for that. I mean, you could.
It's something that
beneficiary.
So, no.
That's involved in a trust, a beneficiary, because
it's something else. It's
for somebody else.
It's something giving a different. If I wasn't drunk, I could tell you. It's something giving a different name to an account, and you have access to it. The problem is you would have to get a lawyer to do that for you. There is one guy who's called the lottery lawyer. He's in like Jersey or New York. But if you guys remember a few years ago, there was the $1 billion lottery. It was up to $1 billion, and she was from like the Greenville area. She was in the upstate. She hired him, and he got her for millions of dollars. So you can't use him no more. But there's lawyers that can help you set up this.
Yeah.
Plus, there's financial managers, and you definitely need an accountant.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Because there's people who be like my father. My father will be like, I don't need an accountant. I can take care of my own money. No, you cannot.
No, that's way too many zeros.
The older generations with that much money would keep the money in the house.
Well,
they did.
That's part of it. But you have people who be like, yeah, I've only made $60,000 a year for the last 20 years. You can't handle extra zeros. There's no fucking way. There's no way. And financial advisor were at her crib all that day because hopefully she was smart enough to be like, let me interview you, and you.
She probably got taken. You can't make somebody like me who has been working 2 and 3 jobs for the last 20 years a millionaire and expect me to do something smart afterwards.
Okay, so here's my
fear.
Wait, Brian, 100%. I 100% agree with you. But here's my thing. And I've been on this kick maybe the last 5 years plan. I always was the wing. Let's just wing it. Remember fucking Four Brothers? We're gonna wing it, Jerry. That shit don't work.
Great
That
movie,
shit
by the way. If you hadn't seen Four
I
Brothers,
missed that movie. That movie was good.
Man, that shit was so in the movie, he was like, let's wing it. We're always winging it. No, you can't wing 7 zeros. You can't do it.
Nope, can't do it.
I swear to God, I've been researching for the last 4 years.
Sosa's gonna get ghost one day. Like, what happened to Sosa?
No. Nobody's gonna know shit. I'm gonna walk up to Richard and be like, here's an envelope. Contact this man. He's gonna fucking wire you, whatever. And then like on down the line,
we're gonna end up in a fantasy island situation with Sosa.
He's like, we're all gonna live on a cozy island.
I swear to God, if you have never seen Usual Suspects, I'm gonna be Kaiser Soze.
Oh,
Here you go. Here's
Mine's
to that
murder
guy.
stuff, right?
Yeah, not the murder part.
hey, he's from Chicago, so who knows?
No. What I'm saying is, so in the Kaiser Soze situation, a lawyer came. Here's the envelope. You take care of it. He's gonna wire you the money. You're not talking to me no more.
Yeah, because he killed
And
him.
then 2 years later, I'll pop up and be like, "Yo, what's up, guys? Let's hang out." But my point is, and like if you read across every website, they say accountant, lawyer, financial advisor.
Mhm.
Yep.
You need to interview, not just pick out of a fucking hat. Interview 3 people out of those things, because I'm not going to tell my parents that I just won $500 million. Hell no. That shit will go to Paraguay and it's gone.
Spread it. Yeah, or they'll spread it.
Oh, they'll spread it. There's
Yeah.
no
My
way.
if you know, God rest her dead. If my mom was alive and I told her that I won $700 million, she would tell people who she thinks she could trust.
Yeah.
And God bless. She's a beautiful lady, and she would think the greatness out of people. But I'm not be like, no, people are a piece of shit. I can trust a person. I can't trust people.
So they're a piece of shit for like $30. So imagine 700 million.
Hey, your son won $2,000 off a scratch off. Let me.
And I read something yesterday, and it kind of tweaked my thinking even more. So you're gonna get rid of all your old problems. What about the new problems?
Bruh.
So now I gotta raise my kids to be like, not be Donald Trump.
Well,
Jr.
let's be honest. You win 790 or 970 million. I'm sorry, I'm inverting numbers. All right, after taxes, you get 400 million. After some more taxes, you win 350, 300 million, somewhere between that. Your new problems, besides people, are hinged upon the problems you create.
Thank you.
At that point, yes.
At that point, they're your problems. You did it. Now at this point, we're all around 40. Okay.
Yeah.
Seen shit, lived through shit, been through shit, saw shit, don't want to do shit again. I don't think the 5 of us would create the type of problems that you're thinking about. I would hope.
What you mean?
Right.
Rick will
tricking off
build a robot.
Oh,
probably.
Listen, but that's the problem.
Nick would open up a practice. Sosa would open up
a dispensary.
I would wait. Wait a minute.
Hey, if he do that, I'm investing immediately.
I'm
with you, actually.
I'm gonna be 100% honest, because again, I've researched this. This has been years. I wouldn't do shit but open a restaurant, a gas station, and a sports bar. That's it. I would buy some property on the beach, Airbnb that bitch, or let the hotel in question, because I'm thinking of a specific place, have the hotel, use that as a space, and that's it. Like nobody would know shit.
But see, I don't think
you have to be disciplined though.
I don't think
any short guy in Concord's walking around here like he has money.
Well, I don't think any of us in here are the people that would be flashy. Like I don't see any of us with platinum chains, gold chains, Jordans, blah blah blah, shit that we didn't have yesterday.
No,
I'd have a stupid car that I keep in the garage just because.
I would have an underground house. So
I
that's
still
my
would
thing.
want a pinky ring. Sorry, I'm having a pinky ring.
God damn it, Izzo.
That went out the
When
window.
you to everybody out there, when you
I don't need
when
nothing
you
fancy.
see
That's what.
when you see Izzo with a pinky ring, that motherfucker made it. You might want to ask him what the fuck he did.
You got that guap.
And that's the other thing, because people be like,
Hey, where is my ring? Speaking of which, I don't even see my ring.
so we talked about that in pregame.
Mm-hmm.
So and I think Brian said it. He's like, I'm doing good, but I want to be around people who want to see me do good, not fuck my shit up.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
You have to be careful with that, because this crab in a barrel mentality is across races. It doesn't fucking matter who you are.
Man, even if you think about it like this, right? Because to Brian's point that you create your own problems, and it's not saying like this is intended, but at the same time, your social circle will likely change just because you have, and it's not saying you'll like completely detach from those people, because what likely happened is like, hey, you know what? If I made it, I'm probably going to bring the people that have been with me up.
Mhm.
But at the
Absolutely.
same time, you're also going to come in contact with people you never had access to before.
I don't.
The perfect
fucking care.
example of somebody making it and bringing the right people up, and I know I don't know who said it, but they don't really like this guy, is Kevin Hart. Like he
Yeah.
brought up a circle.
Right here.
You don't like Kevin,
But I respect how he brought up the people.
but yeah, he
grinded
brings
with. I
up he
love that.
brings us
I love
he
that.
brought up and he kept people around him that make him better
So
and
LeBron
who
James.
won't destroy what he has.
LeBron,
Thank you, Nick. LeBron
LeBron
James.
LeBron James.
Kevin
Ron,
Hart.
all his friends, like he Baldwin and stuff, they're all in that circle.
Adam
They're all
Sandler.
getting their own millions right now.
Adam
Yes.
Sandler.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor.
So a lot of times when people run into a lot of money, what happens is they're thinking, you know, I have friends in the hood. I got friends around my area, but they don't have the same social status as I do right now.
Wait.
So I got to find a new I got to find a new circle.
No.
And around areas of people who have money are people who want to be around those people and who will attach themselves to the ones who have money at any given chance. So you get those yes boy circles, those yes man circles.
That's the worst
You
thing.
get those people, you get those people who think that they're going to build a career or a life off of you. And that's what happens to a lot of people who run into a lot of money.
Y'all
Really
saw the
quick.
thing about Mike Vick, the 30 for 30? That's exactly
Bro,
what
like
I
that
didn't see Mike
homeboy,
do 30 for 30.
dog, you would have honestly, if you had seen
That's
it,
the perfect
it
example.
would fit the perfect example. He had a
Perfect.
homeboy. Oh my god.
Yes, I mean,
That
he found-
homeboy is the one who brought him down.
Who is she talking about? I don't remember this.
Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
No, listen. I know you're shaking your head, but he thought he
what
had
happened?
people he could trust around him.
You remember the thing in Vegas?
Yeah,
Oh,
he thought he had people who he
No,
could trust.
I mean, I don't care about him anyway.
And
So
one of the people who he thought he could trust was one of the people who put the video out.
that's a short relationship.
I guarantee you, I promise you, he had reservations about this person.
He was
But a
short
lot of
sighted.
times,
He did.
a
But
lot
you
of
know-
times we don't listen to that voice. We're like, that's my homeboy.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do anything.
I got
that."
like
So
4 voices.
he got
in my-
warnings. He got warnings
Mm-hmm.
ahead of time. So
Here's the
somebody
difference
gotta listen.
between somebody who wins, an average person like us who wins the lottery, and Kevin Hart. We lucked out. He worked for that shit.
yeah,
So
worked hard.
he has different streams of income.
And we're taller.
Well,
I'm
Nick,
not.
I said this a long time ago, Nick. Nick, I said this a long time ago.
Nick can't stand this nigga.
I don't know what we were talking about, but I said a long time ago, it's like you don't have to like the art to respect the artist.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So a lot of
disagree
times,
with that. I don't disagree with the hustle. I just don't like the lack of talent. But I respect the hustle.
I haven't liked him in a long time. I know
I don't- yeah,
for another
I don't.
day. I haven't liked him for a long time.
But
I'm a
But
fan
that-
of Kevin,
that's,
and I feel
that's-
like, go ahead.
that's the thing. Y'all say lack of talent, but hustle is a talent.
Hustle.
Hustle of talent, yes, but not comedy.
Master P's a hustler, but I normally hate the
Okay,
product.
I'm gonna
off
engage
that.
Nick. I'm gonna engage Nick in the Kevin Hart conversation real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, so first time I saw Kevin Hart was that family show that he did. It was horrible. It was bad. I didn't know who he was.
Oh, on NBC?
Yeah, this dude
Yeah.
sounded like it's bad. It's horrible.
Okay.
So, he disappeared and he came back with his comedy shows. I liked his comedy. It was hilarious. There wasn't a lot of fanfare on the stage. It was just him talking and him getting excited about talking. So I dug it. The last show he did, I did not like. It was not a Kevin Hart I liked. It was not the one that I'd grown to like. So I do hope that he gets back to what he did when he was doing Grown Ass Man and all this other stuff that he was doing. But, I understand why people don't like him. There's different comedians for different people. And then there is one comedian that everybody can agree with. Or there's a couple of comedians that everybody will come together with. Eddie Murphy, Raw and Delirious, hilarious. I don't know too many people that won't watch one of those.
Preach. I agree.
Yeah, but Kevin Hart is a
Acquired
taste, and I respect the fact that you hadn't acquired it.
But
I don't like the dude from Comic View or whatever it was that talked real fast and threw his legs all over the place. I can't remember his name.
the dude who always played like a mentally challenged.
Yeah. Vernal. I
know who you're talking about. I can't think of
Barnell Hill.
No,
Vernal Hill. What would happen if you come to my house? I might get
Hey, let me say one thing because comedians relate. Try to relate to you. Nick, when you first heard Kevin Hart do stand-up, you didn't have kids. Now you do. Watch his very first one. And wait.
Arnez
Arnez J. I loved Arnez J when I was a kid.
Arnez J.
Arnez J.
Exactly. That's who she's talking about. Arnez J.
Can't stand him. Hate him.
Really?
Worst comedian I've ever seen in my life. Yeah.
Arnez J.
You should not have to do all that to be funny. That is horrible. I heard
So
a
do you
comedian
feel the same way about Marlon Wayans?
Right.
Well, I heard a comedian say, if you bring a stool on stage and you can sit on that stool, you better
They call
be
it
funny.
stool. They call it stool fucking in comedy. Because a lot of comedians don't like stool fucking. The ones that just sit there. They don't
funny.
A lot of them don't like doing that.
But but
You got to be funny
Brian,
if you do those.
Brian, you just described Martin because that's what he used to do with their comedy jam.
Sit on that stool and tell jokes.
No. He used to fuck that stool.
Martin was
he
not,
was sitting on stool.
Martin was
But he was
not,
the host most times.
Martin was not Arnez J.
He was the host, though.
Yeah.
Of course, because he was
Arnett,
Martin.
that's too much. Like when you don't have a sit in one spot and be funny comedy show, I can't listen to you. You got to do all this flipping and moving and all this other shit all over the stage. Can't listen to it.
So I want you to just listen to You So Crazy and then tell me what you think. Because
It's
all
not
you have to
Arnez
do
J.
but I'm talking about Martin Lawrence.
Martin is funny.
If you just listen to Martin Lawrence's You So Crazy, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's not funny if I just listen to it.
No, man, that's pretty funny to me.
I remember the beginning part on the horse. That shit was wild.
Right. If you watch it,
I remember that as a kid.
listen to it.
Yeah.
If you listen to it, it's different.
Well, of course, Martin did his animated stuff on stage, but
Exactly.
if anything, he just walked back and forth after that. It wasn't the whole show. For me, Arnez J's whole show is
Physical comedy.
physical shit.
Right. And I think every comedian has their own thing.
So Arnez J got ADD on stage.
He
I mean,
kind of does. Because when Arnez J talks about his brother, when he talks about his mentally handicapped brother,
I gotta go back and watch his clips. I don't.
When he talks about, man, it's been so long. When he talks about his older brother, he's like, y'all don't feel sympathy for them. this dude's mean. And he talked about his mentally handicapped brother, how mean he was. Like, you have to picture that. So that was his thing. You have to picture.
No, you don't, because he acts it out. But
Right.
listen, we gotta agree to disagree. I like Nick said, he doesn't think Kevin Hart is funny. He don't like Kevin Hart, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I personally don't like Arnez J's type of comedy.
My thing is, go back and just for Rick, just go
Arnez
back
J.
and watch his first special, his first comedy disc special. When he's talking about his son, you like on stage, like on the DVD, you're watching him bounce his head, trying to hold his head up. Nick, if you just listen to him and picture your child trying to hold their head up, you're gonna fucking die laughing.
Gabba gabba,
right.
gabba gabba.
All right, so I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna try to watch it this weekend.
Because
do it. But
I
don't think. I think a lot of things that make people look at me weird is like I don't think a lot of the comedians that the masses like. I don't like. Like I don't think Ricky Smiley's funny.
He's not.
To you.
No, well,
to me, I'll claim that. To me, I don't think Ricky Smiley's funny. Like,
So
he's been
you
doing
don't
the same jokes over and over again. I don't laugh at Steve Harvey's morning show because it's just a bunch of people sucking Steve Harvey's dick. I don't think that's funny.
Ricky Smiley was funny on Comic View.
Yes.
But when he left Comic View and just had to tour, dude, I'm watching the same shit you did 5 years ago.
Same jokes.
So if you don't know, I used to be a stand-up guy. Like I would go to.
I thought you were about to say you was a stand-up comedian. I was like, Sosa.
No.
Didn't
I'm not funny at all.
Sosa.
I'm not funny.
Sosa, is it called Laugh at My Pain?
No. It's Little Big Man.
Big little big
man. Whatever the fuck.
Is it like an autobiography?
Yeah. Just watch both of those. Laugh at My Pain and Little Big Man.
Well, you asked me too much there now. I'm gonna give you one. Let me watch one.
Oh, shit. All right, do the first one. Just like go to IMDb and type in Kevin Hart and just look at the first one.
Yo, a comedian's whole core is relating to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
They say it in public speaking, know your audience.
Right.
Richard Pryor can walk into, when he was sober, could walk into a place and be like, this is my neighborhood. Everybody would be laughing.
Well, Richard is an anomaly.
No, he's not.
Early, he is, because he is one of the people who can sit on a stool and talk to you and still have you fucking crying.
I swear to God.
One of the few. Him and Robin Harris.
Thank you. I'm not saying Richard Pryor is not special, but you're saying anomaly. That's like extra special.
He is.
And I have a reverence for Richard Pryor. But what I'm saying is other people have done it. You said Robin Harris. Excellent example. Mm-hmm. If you just listen, because back then all they had was albums, remember? Right. They didn't have comedy specials. If you just listen, you'd be like, yo, I can picture this motherfucker saying this shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Red Fox is, if you listen to any.
Oh my God, yeah, Red Fox.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
When Eddie Murphy did Drunk Uncle.
Oh my.
Everybody started thinking about their family reunion, even if you weren't directly related to that one person. Well, not not related, but like connected to that one person that came to the cookout. You knew who it was, and if you didn't know who it was you.
And
so,
he was 19.
So it was like a situation where this person was sitting in one spot. They weren't flipping and dancing across stage and doing all this physical comedy. It was just that person and the microphone. So of course, those people were amazing. There are not a lot of people who can do that anymore.
So, but that's what I'm saying. You can't say Richard Pryor is an anomaly and then bring in Red Fox and Eddie Murphy because that's
you can have more than one anomaly.
That's 3 anomalies.
That's yeah, but yeah. Thank you, Sosa.
Well, an anomaly could be Haley's comet and another comet. I mean, those are two comets that you can never do.
That's not how anomaly works.
That's 3 anomalies in my lifetime.
Right.
I'm 45 years old. I saw all 3 of them. Oh, wait. I heard all 3 of them in my lifetime because Red Fox was still doing stand-up when I was born.
Well, in the history of Earth, racism, slavery was an anomaly, but the shit happened a few times.
Wait. That's different, motherfuckers. First Jesus Christ, man.
Anyway,
that's apples and oranges, but not really. But
yeah, look at it. We gotta stop. We have 125. If y'all want to hear,
wait. We've been to 150. What the fuck are you talking about?
Not tonight.
It's hard to it's hard to rip the show when it's over 130. Y'all don't understand the shit I go through trying to rip these shows. I'm trying to hot
run.
Huh?
The cellar
Fuck
run.
you. It's not me.
Hey,
I'm
sorry,
it's
not you. So real quick, so the last three minutes, can each of you name at least one comedy show that you recommend to everybody who hasn't seen shit?
Comedy show?
Just a quick comedy, whatever.
First.
Raw.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right.
I
So
pick Raw.
Kevin Hart is
Raw
you not
doesn't
like
count.
Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Huh?
You said
Say
what?
that again?
Me not liking Kevin Hart is you not liking Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Robert who?
Podcast Batman.
Podcast Batman. Sosa, catch up.
ADD took us from airplane, took us from politics to.
Should we throw Raw out? Because everybody knows Raw.
What? I said Raw though.
But everybody, no. I'm just saying. Everybody says Raw.
I got you.
No, Raw would be on mine if that's all gonna be ours.
You want to watch a comedian? I will say. What's one man that died? What's one man that died? What's his name?
Robin.
We were talking about him earlier, Sosa.
Robin Harris?
No, the white guy.
The one that died when we were in Vegas?
Mitch Hedberg.
No.
Oh my God. So
Mitch
if you
Hedberg.
don't know, Mitch Hedberg is a white dude, a junkie, who would give you one-liners for an hour. And you'd be like, this dude's fucking hilarious. But you have to be smart. If you're stupid, you're not going to understand it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got you, Nick. I know what you're talking about, man. I got you. Shiny ass Batman, punk ass Batman.
I'm not giving him a chance yet. He might surprise you. So I'll give you one. Richard Pryor's That N-Word is Crazy. If you just listen to it,
that's just great.
Oh my God.
Greatness, timeless and great.
Ahead of every.
What about Live on the Sunset Strip?
I was gonna say that's the one for me.
No. Okay, so because of the history, I didn't like that one because what was recorded was after he bombed. Because he was coming off of binge. Or he was coming out of rehab. I forgot which one.
He talked about it. He talked about the bomb in that.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He did. So it's not a secret. But
okay.
Live off the Sunset Strip is great if you keep in mind the night before he bombed.
Mm-hmm.
The Italian shit, the mafia shit was hilarious.
Okay.
But
all right, Rick.
I wouldn't go with that one.
You know what, man? I can't think of the name of this special because I was trying to find it just now, but it's Bill Burr, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. But it was the one where he was talking about, this is going to come off so wrong, but he was saying how like there's no reason to hit a woman. Do you remember that one?
Oh my God, yes. There's always a reason to hit somebody.
Yeah.
If you YouTube that phrase and it'll bring you to it.
Yeah, that was
same.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, because he talks about several different subjects about people in general, and if there is one, because I knew y'all were going to hit the older stuff, and if there was one that's more contemporary, yeah, like that would have to be the one for me.
Rich, what's it called again?
Great.
What was it, Brian?
You people are all the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just watch it, David. David, just Google it and watch it.
David,
Bill Burr.
just go to Netflix and hit Bill Burr. Or
whoa, David said, "Who the fuck is Bill Burr?" I am.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
I know.
That's one of my favorite comedians.
Dave Chappelle says that's one of his favorite comedians.
Dude.
Oh shit! Nobody says Chappelle. But anyway, Nick, who do you got?
I always kind of go back to college time, so I think Chris Rock, Never Scared, kind of captured college time.
Yeah.
For college time. So
the only reason I don't like that is because of the fucking No Limit graphics, but cool.
Okay, but I agree with that, man. That's the reason you like about it.
Drive you crazy, don't you? The diamonds just fuck with you.
He's actually funny on it.
But that sums up college life for me. A lot of the jokes around that time period.
But anyway, y'all got 5 comedy specials that y'all can look up. You know, we all.
I didn't say one.
He didn't say one.
Oh, Enzo, you did.
No, I said I was asking him a question about the Richard Pryor one. That wasn't mine.
Oh, okay, go ahead. What was yours?
Ryan trying to push us off.
I was like, I didn't say one. Mine was actually Chris Rock, Bring the Pain. That was gonna be mine.
Okay,
that's
Chris Rock, Bring the Pain.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I watched it so much. Toss salad.
Oh,
I like jelly on mine. God damn it. But anyway, yeah, but you know what? Comedies like that with the whole toss salad thing, it kind of brings a whole new vernacular into your everyday life because nobody was saying anything about toss salad.
Evidently, that was like a prison vernacular, but it made it mainstream because
everybody's talking about it. You say toss salad in the wrong setting, boy, you'll get laughed out of the damn.
I still randomly say toss salad.
Wait,
with some shit now.
You're getting laughed at, or you getting raped? Pick one.
Laughed at.
When this is where you wrap it up.
And this is where we wrap it up. Everybody wants to. Good night, everybody. Everybody wants to hit us up individually. We do that on shows. Like I said, I'm continuously putting the shows back on.
He's not.
I'm on vacation, so tomorrow I'll put a few more on.
Hey, see? Yup, you done set yourself up.
Yeah, I am because I ain't got shit.
But once you catch up, you gotta do one a week.
That's fine. That's cool. Up you up by
right.
But his computer has to do it though. Remember?
Hey, Dave, both, Dave, both.
I don't like Willie.
Now you got Dave asking rape rates.
Dave, don't you usually say I'm going to bed by now? Y'all be good. See y'all next Wednesday. Thank you so much for allowing us to keep you company, you guys. But also, I appreciate you. I'm hitting the end broadcast now.